Hello and welcome to our YouTube channel Engineers Class 202. Today we are going to continue our chapter Rotational Dynamics. Next term is Angular Acceleration. Angular acceleration is denoted by vector alpha. We know that acceleration or linear acceleration. Linear acceleration is denoted by A. A is rate of change of velocity, that is linear velocity. Here angular acceleration is also rate of change of, but here velocity is angular velocity. That means angular acceleration of a particle performing circular motion is defined as rate of change of angular velocity. In linear acceleration we consider rate of change of velocity. Here angular acceleration we have to consider angular velocity. That is angular acceleration is nothing but rate of change of angular velocity. Angular velocity is denoted by omega. If we consider vector alpha, then formula for it, we know that it is rate of change of angular velocity. Change in angular velocity with respect to time. That is, if we consider omega is angular velocity, then d omega is the change in angular velocity. Consider it in a vector form divided by time taken, that is dt. Vector alpha is equal to vector t omega by dt. This is the formula for angular acceleration. Angular acceleration is rate of change of angular velocity, that is d omega by dt. Now if we have two angular velocities, suppose omega 0 is initial value and omega is final value, then we know that this change in angular velocity is nothing but final minus initial. Means we can write this formula as vector alpha is equal to change in angular velocity means final angular velocity minus initial angular velocity, that is omega minus omega 0 divided by time taken dt. This is the formula for angular acceleration. If we have given two values of angular velocity, initial and final, we have to consider this formula. If we are given just a change, then we have to consider this formula. This is the formula for angular acceleration. Now, what is unit of angular acceleration? Angular acceleration is omega, that is angular velocity divided by time. Angular velocity omega has formula radian per second. Again it is divided by t, means radian per second divided by second, that means it is radian per square second. Angular acceleration has unit radian per square second. Omega is radian per second divided by again second, that is radian per square second. Let's find out the direction of angular acceleration. But the direction of angular acceleration is totally depend on angular velocity. Means we have to consider first one angular velocity, then we can consider the direction of angular acceleration, or we can find the direction of angular acceleration. Here we have to consider two cases. This is first one. Here consider a particle is moving like this in circular motion. We know that the direction of angular velocity and angular displacement are given by right hand rule. That means the axis of rotation is held like this, then this gives us, or this straight thumbs gives us the direction of angular velocity also and angular displacement also. Angular velocity and angular displacement both are in same direction and which is perpendicular to plane of that figure or that motion. The motion is like this and these two are perpendicular to motion, or these two vector or its direction is perpendicular to plane of this paper. Again here also the direction is like this or the motion is like this and these two vectors are perpendicular to this plane. Now consider here in first case, suppose omega goes on increasing, that means angular velocity of particle goes on increasing. Here we we are considering the first case where angular velocity or omega goes on increasing. Means motion is like this, but in this motion the velocity is angular velocity is goes on increasing. Second case, here we have to consider omega is decreasing, that is velocity, which velocity? Angular velocity is decreasing. First case we are considering omega is increasing, and in second case we are considering omega is decreasing. Simple example for that, if we turn on fan, electric fan, initially omega is increasing. We know that the motion starts slowly and speeds up. That means here in first case omega is increasing. Now if omega is increasing or angular velocity is increasing, at that time direction of angular acceleration is same as that of omega. Means if omega or angular velocity is increasing, then angular acceleration is in direction of that angular velocity. Means in first case omega is increasing, at that time acceleration or angular acceleration is in the same direction of omega. Means in first case theta, that is angular displacement, omega, that is angular velocity, and alpha, that is angular acceleration, both are perpendicular to this plane or that motion. Means for increasing omega or increasing angular velocity, angular acceleration is in the same direction of angular velocity. Considering the second case where omega goes on decreasing, angular velocity goes on decreasing. If we consider the fan, if we turn on the fan, its angular velocity goes on decreasing. Here, if the angular velocity goes on decreasing, at that point angular acceleration is in the opposite direction to that of the angular velocity. Means when omega is decreasing, then omega and alpha are in opposite direction. That is omega increases, alpha and omega are in same direction, but when omega is decreasing, then omega and alpha are in opposite direction. Means direction of angular acceleration alpha is totally depends on angular velocity. When angular velocity goes on increasing, alpha is in direction of omega, that is angular velocity. When omega is decreasing, angular velocity is decreasing, then angular velocity and angular acceleration both are opposite to each other. This is for today. Link of previous lecture is given in description box. Please go for that. If you like this video, please hit the like button and share this video. For more videos, stay connected with us. See you in next video. Till then, bye bye.